Feeling used, but I'm still missing you, and I can't see the end of this. Just wanna feel your kiss against my lips, and now all this time is passing by, but I still can't seem to tell you why. It hurts me every time I see you, realize how much I need you. I hate you, I love you.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl EbonyB here. Thank you so much for tuning in to another video. So in today's video, I am going to be basically getting ready, of course. Nothing super duper fancy, or it might be fancy, I might be lying. But anyways, I'm going to be getting ready with you guys, trying out a few products that I recently picked up over this holiday weekend. I plan on creating a pretty cool looking eye look using the Morphe x Jaclyn Hill Vault. It's really hard to say that word. Vault palette. This is the Armed and Gorgeous palette. For those who don't know, Jaclyn dropped I think 6 of these palettes and deemed them the Vault collection. These were, I guess, colors that did not make it to her original first palette that she dropped with Morphe, which would be the Jaclyn Hill palette, where there are like 35 shades on here. I guess they didn't make it to this palette, so she went ahead and dropped these out. These run for about $15 a piece. I think I paid $15 for this one palette. There was no specific palette that I was looking for, but I did want to see how these actually, you know, blended and applied, and if they were similar at all to the shades that were actually in her Jaclyn Hill palette that she released first. So yeah, I was really excited. There weren't many shades or palettes left at the Ulta Beauty that I went to pick this up. I think this was the last one from Armed and Gorgeous. This was probably the second one that I swatched. The most shimmeriest shimmer would be Coin. So if you all are looking forward to seeing what the finished look is that I create using this palette, along with using some other products that I recently picked up, definitely stay tuned. Make sure you thumbs up this video if you are excited about the finished look. If you are not excited, then thumbs it up anyways. Just hit the thumbs up button, because it's not gonna kill you. It's not gonna kill you. It's not. Okay guys, so as you can see, I've already done my brows, and I went ahead and primed my eyelids as well. I used my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I say that in every video. Hopefully you caught on to it now. So starting off with the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm going to be, let me get my brushes together here. Okay, so starting off with this eye look, I'm going to be going in with the shade Secure, and I'm going to be using this as my transition shade. So I am going to take the Morphe M441 brush and apply this as my transition shade. Right now, I'm just packing it on before swiping it. And right off the bat with these shades, I do want to point out, I don't know if it's noticeable, just applying that first shade Secure. I don't feel like these brighter shades in this palette are as pigmented as I guess I would want them to be, especially for my skin tone. I don't find them to be very pigmented. This is a really soft orange though. I don't think this orange did a bad job at all. However, I did have to build it to get it to look this shade, so I did want to point that out. So next, I will be going in with the shade Agent. It looks like it could be a deeper colored orange. I feel like it just looks second in line as far as the deepest shades of orange on there, so I do want to use that to try to build this up just a tad bit more. So far, I can't tell whether or not that shade added, you know, really added anything major onto this look, and I can't tell if it even pulled anything off. I can't really tell. I can't tell if that shade did anything. However, that shade is darker than Secure, so I was expecting to get a little bit more out of it, but I guess this is all that it has to offer. I did try to build it up myself, so we're just gonna move on to the next shade and see how that works out for us. Right, the next shade that I will be going in with would be the shade Smooth Criminal. Now I'm going to switch my brush to the Morphe M433 brush, just because I'm really not looking to have that shade all over the lid or all over the exterior of the lid. I kind of want to keep that really close to the crease as possible, and this would just be, you know, the building method where you just build shades on top of each other on top of each other. I want that to be in the crease along with the shade that follows it, so yeah, hopefully that turns out right. So I'm gonna go in with my Morphe M433 brush, like I said before, and using the same padding method, I'm just going to push that in the lid like that, just patting it into the lid. kind of on top of the lid just to be sure to keep it in the crease part. Now I'm going to take my Morphe M506 brush. It's a little bit more precise, and I'm going to take some of Secure again and try to blend out this line here that I have from Smooth Criminal. And I'm going to take some of Smooth Criminal on this brush too and kind of put a little bit more in my crease area. Now I'm going to take my Morphe M433 brush again, and this was the second brush that I switched to, and I'm going to take the shade Prowl and follow up behind Smooth Criminal a little bit, just because I want to deepen that crease. And I'm going to take that little Morphe 506 brush again and take some more Smooth Criminal and just try to soften Prowl up. Okay guys, so this is what we are looking like so far. It looks pretty messy, looks pretty confusing. I really tried my best to blend as much as I could away any harsh lines. It's actually really complicated to blend away some of the harshness, but I got it to where I'm pretty satisfied with. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and cut my crease for both of my eyes, because you know normally when Ebony is adding layers on layers on layers on layers, she gonna cut a crease, okay? I'm gonna do it off camera. I will be right back after I finish cutting my creases. All right guys, so I am back with the cut crease look. Yes, they are a bit off. Yes, I was struggling. Yes, my look will still be slayed. Yes, you can ask about me. Right, so now I'm gonna go in, I think I'm going to use the shade Agent. Yeah, I think I wanna use Agent. I'm gonna take a flat head brush from BH Cosmetics. It has no specific number on it or anything. I'm gonna take Agent and go ahead and apply it. I don't know if you guys can see this right here, but it is like taking off. The shadow doesn't want to stick there for some reason. I'm just gonna take some of Prowl and put some of that on top. Close that in. Right, next I'm going to go in with the shade Coin, and I'm going to apply that on the rest of my lid, on both sides of course. And yeah, we can see how that turns out. It doesn't look like the shimmer is allowing me to pack it onto the matte shade, so what I'm going to attempt to do is I'm going to get some of the product on the brush, and I'm going to take this MAC Fix Plus spray and hold it far. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves and see if it'll let me pack it on now. Alrighty, so this is what we are looking like so far. So I'm gonna take the Morphe 506 brush, the little more precise looking brush. I'm gonna take Prowl, and I'm just going to make sure I am blending the corners in a little bit more. Now what I'm going to do is take this little brush that I took out of my white eyeliner. I dried it off and made sure there was no more liquid from the eyeliner on here. And I'm going to dip in the shade VIP and kind of do a line within my crease just to give, I guess, this look a little bit more pop. Alright, so this is what we are looking at so far for this eye look. I think I'm going to go in with the shade Prowl and put it on my bottom lash line, and let's see how that works out for us. And then I'm going to take Smooth Criminal and follow behind Prowl to soften it up a bit. And I feel like I should have white in my waterline. However, I hate touching my waterline. It's really uncomfortable touching my waterline. And yeah.
A few inches later.
Okay, so I went ahead and did my waterline. Hope you guys are happy. I'm gonna go ahead and do my wing liner. I'm gonna be using my NYX Epic Ink Liner in the shade Black. It says black. Okay, so moving on to my lashes, I'm going to be using my NYX Work the Hype mascara. This is my favorite mascara so far. I think it does a really good job with separating my lashes, and it doesn't give me so much clump. You know, like certain mascaras you take out, they're so clumpy and it leaves a whole bunch of residue on your lashes. This does not give me that effect really, so I'm really happy about that. And for my lashes, I will be going in with a pair of Ariel lashes. It's from their Mega Volume collection, I believe, or Faux Mink, one of them, one or the other. But yeah, I love full bold lashes, and I think they would do this look justice today. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply these off camera just because I catch heck lashes and I'm still learning. You know, some lashes are a little bit too big for my eyes, but you know, it's a process. So I will be right back and we can finish bringing this look together after that. Now moving on to my face, I just recently picked up the Too Faced HangoverRX primer. Got a good deal on this one as well. I'm not even gonna tell y'all my deals because y'all don't even care. I'm just, that would just be me bragging, you know, like this is $34, only got it for $17. But I'm not gonna brag. I'm not gonna even tell you how much I spent on it because $17 is nothing, you know, when you're spending it on a hangover primer that costs $34 and you get it for $17. You know, but I'm not gonna even tell y'all how much I paid for it because that would be bragging. This all over. Ooh, it's really smooth. All right, now for my foundation today, I don't know, I think because I just tried the Too Faced Hangover primer, it probably would only be right to use their foundation since I own it. So I'm just gonna go in with the Born This Way foundation in the shade Chai. If you haven't seen my review for the Too Faced Born This Way collab with Jaclyn, I stated that I was probably Chai in the summertime, because it did match me around that time when I did that video and I was outside a little bit more. But I feel like I might be Chai in the summertime and then Chestnut maybe in the winter because Chestnut works with me very well too. So now for my concealer, I'm going to be going in with the Born This Way in the shade Chestnut. And this concealer goes on so smooth. And of course for my concealers, I try not to stray too far away from my foundation shade just because I kind of like more of a natural beat. Alright, so we have another lesson learned in this beauty journey. So I think I'm going to just start adding shadow on my bottom lash line after I conceal and everything because it looks like it did blend some of it away. So I am going to have to go back and put some of that shadow back on my under lash line. So yeah, now for those who are curious or, you know, want to learn from my mistake, if you want to wait until your concealer and everything is applied, if you're a person who does their eyeshadow before the rest of their face, then you would probably want to wait until after you conceal your under eyes to add that part to your eye look. So, alright, so now I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. Alright, now moving on to set my under eye and other highlighted areas. I'm really torn in between the Makeup Revolution Loose Setting Powder, shade Banana, and my tried and true Beauty Bakery Flower Powder in the shade Yellow as well. Originally, I did not like this powder at all. I felt like it was just too brightening. And then I realized this is a banger. And this is a banger as well. So I'm really not sure which powder I want to use to set my under eye. I should probably figure it out soon before I start creasing, because we don't really got time for that. Like, when's the last time y'all saw me use Beauty Bakery? So hard. Alright guys, so I am going to use the Makeup Revolution setting powder for this look. Sorry, Beauty Bakery, you know, I'm gonna use you again soon. Alright, so this is what we are looking at now with my points highlighted. This is what normally makes me nervous because I feel like everything looks super bright, but at the same time, it does not look crazy. And it's all going to come together at the end. So if you all feel like it does look a little bit too intense for you or your liking, same here, you know. But it really brings everything together and everything looks great by the end. Next, I'm going to go in with my ColourPop pressed powder in the shade Deep Dark. Alright guys, and for my blush, I'm just going to go in with my Black Radiance Baked Blush in the shade Toasted Almond. I use this in just about all of my looks. It works so good with me, just giving me a nice warm cheek shade, not too intense. Alright, and for my highlighters, I'm a little bit late. you know, getting these highlighters, but I'm so excited and so happy that I made this purchase and I got them for a good deal. But the highlighters that I'm talking about are the Artist Couture highlighters collab with Jaclyn, LeBron's and La Peach. LeBron James, LeBron James, LeBron James, LeBron James, LeBron James. This is actually La Peach. The whole time I'm saying LeBron James, this is La Peach. Embarrassing. But yeah, I'm going to be using both highlighters for this look today. I think these highlighters are very beautiful and cannot wait for you guys to see. So the first highlighter that I'm going to apply is LeBron's first. Alright y'all, so the shade LeBron's is more of a bronzy look. I think this shade was specifically meant for people with, like, I guess maybe more deeper in skin tone. And then Jaclyn decided to go ahead and make the, I think the little sister to LeBron's, and called it La Peach. I'm just going to layer it on top of LeBron's, and that's a really pretty combo. That highlight is banging. That highlight is banging. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit, I put LeBron's on my nose as well, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of La Peach on top. Oh, wow. Okay.
Right after coffee, or right when I can't eat. I miss you in my front seat. Still got sand in my sweaters from nights we don't remember. Do you miss me like I miss you? Fucked around and got it.
Alright guys, so this is all that I will be doing to my face. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and change my fit. You know how it goes. Make myself look a little bit more presentable with the look. And I'll come back and I'll share my thoughts on everything that I used in this video that was new, that I just recently picked up, along with that Jaclyn Hill Vault palette. Alright guys, so I am super late filming this closing. There was so much going on, so many technical difficulties. As you can probably kind of see, my mood is blown. Plans got canceled. It was just so much going on. So I've had this makeup on for about 2 hours now, but it looks pretty good still. But for the overall look, the overall finish of the face, I think the look looked amazing. It still looks amazing. I really love this eye look using the Jaclyn Hill palette. However, I did run into a lot of issues with that palette that I will get into shortly. I love how the foundation is sitting on top of the primer. Everything is just perfect. Like, the setting powder is perfect. I love the lip gloss. I will get into this lip gloss as well. I just want you guys to let me know, you know, your thoughts below on how you feel about this overall look. Do you think is this a hit or a miss? And sorry if, you know, my words start to get slurred or I get tongue-tied or stutter. It's late. Like I said, everything has just been going crazy. My mood is blown, so things aren't flowing as smoothly anymore as they would if I was still energized and energetic. Alright, so getting into this Morphe palette. Honestly, for the quality of the shadows that you're getting in this palette, I think $10.99 would really make more sense to me. These shades really did not work together as far as stacking colors on top. They did a pretty decent job, but looking in closer, one, the pigmentation is not there completely. The only pigmentation that was really there was from the metallic shade that I used, which was Coin. That was that gold shade. That was very pigmented, and I'm pretty sure the other metallic shades are probably as pigmented as that. But the matte shades weren't. Like, some of the colors just were patchy. They were taken away from one another. I did not like that. I normally don't want to have to deal with that if I don't have to. You really just have to be patient. If you're not a big eyeshadow person, then I would definitely pass up on getting this and just wasting money, basically, because you're probably gonna get so impatient to the point where you don't want to use this palette at all. I would rate it at like a 7. I don't think the palette is that good. Would I use it again? Maybe. Some colors I would use, some colors I would pass up on. All right, now moving on to the primer. I really like this primer. It was very smooth going on. I feel like the foundation looks amazing on top of this primer. It smells so good. This is the first primer that I own that actually has a good smelling scent. To be wearing this for 2 hours, I think the makeup looks pretty good. I don't feel super oily. However, I really didn't go anywhere really to oil. I think this is a presentable amount of glow to where it doesn't look like I'm sweating. And plus we have lighting in here, which I'm I'm not even this glowy in person, so I really like the Jackie Aina Diamond Glow powders. I think they work perfectly combined. They look beautiful. I think I would probably be more of a fan of Le Peach than I would be LeBron's, just because LeBron's is probably more for more melanated women, just because I don't really know, it's like, it's bronze, it's like a bronzy shade. It has like a little hint of like this red cast almost that is really beautiful, but it just, I don't feel like it flatters me as much as I want it to. Le Peach is thebomb.com, and then these two combined, yeah, I would definitely probably play these combined a lot. They are super duper pretty, and I don't know, I just feel like I was fortunate to get these while they were on sale. I was not expecting them to be on sale, but they were. And I also got the little handbaggie that comes with them as well. It's super duper cute. All right, and getting to the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in the shade Luna. This is a very pretty lip gloss. This is super duper pretty. Now, I will say, judging off of the 2 hours that I've had it on, I haven't eaten anything, I haven't licked my lips, I haven't drank anything. I don't know how to describe it, but it's kind of settling. Let me see if I can zoom in. I don't know if you all can tell, but it's like settling around the rim of my mouth, like the Tarte lip paint is just settling in the lip gloss. I don't really like that. I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to do that. I've never had that problem with lip gloss before, so if it is something new, it's probably something that should not be happening. And the last product that I will be showing to you all would be the Tarte Cosmetics Sample Ready Set Radiant Setting Spray. I guess it did okay. I'm not really sure, you know, what this targets really. Is this for oily skin? Is this for dry skin? Is this supposed to be an illuminizing setting spray? I'm not really sure. I didn't read the details on this, but I did want to try it out. I don't feel like this had a distinctive smell. I feel like all setting sprays smell the same. I haven't smelled one with a different smell. Like my Kat Von D one from a long time ago smells just like the Urban Decay, and the Urban Decay smells just like this. It didn't do any harm to the makeup, so it could be an option of things to use. So that's pretty much my thoughts on everything that I used in this video. I would love to know you all's thoughts in the comments. I hope everyone enjoyed their Labor Day holiday. I hope you all did fun things. Believe it or not, I'm filming this on Labor Day, so I have a lot of editing to do. And then, you know, if you follow me on my social media accounts, I do want to keep up with putting, you know, short clips on my page for you guys, just to give you an idea of what you would be looking at. And Insta clips are like the thing now, so I want to make sure I have a cute little Insta clip on how I created this eye look for you guys on my Instagram page. So make sure you check the banner at the end of the video. It will have all of my social media accounts on there for you to follow, my Facebook, my Twitter, all that good stuff. But just let me know what you think of the overall look. If you enjoyed it, definitely thumbs this video up. If you want to see more, if you are fascinated by my work, don't forget to subscribe. I think fascinated is a pretty big word to use, so let's scratch out fascinated. If you're pleased with my work, don't forget to subscribe. I am just someone growing in makeup that would love to share this journey with you guys, and I would love for you guys to grow with me. And yeah, with all that being said, I really don't have much else to say, so I will see you guys next Wednesday. Bye.